Sit back and relax and just sit back and relax and just sit back and relax and just sit back and relax and just
You asked for it, you got it on the Hot Pepper Show. Playing good music and good conversation. The hottest topic that you hear. So let the music flow, resonate your soul. Let it heal your soul. Sit back and relax and just sit back and relax and just. Welcome to the Hot Pepper Show. Hot Pepper Show.
Hello, everyone. How are you doing today? Yes, it's Monday. Happy Monday to everyone out there. You are in tune to the Hot Pepper Show TV on YouTube. There I go with that color again. Be looking all yellow. Woo! Yellow, 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 yellow. Not yellow. Not yellow, not yellow. But I thank you guys for joining me. I am here every Monday at 7 p.m. Central, right here on YouTube. And if you are on Facebook, I would advise you to go over to my YouTube channel and subscribe. It is FREE free 99. So going over to the Hot Pepper Show TV and subscribe. I know you're watching on Facebook, but just go on over there and then you can come back and go back and forth. It'll just remind you that I'm on every Monday at 7 p.m. Please ring the bell so you can get that notification. It'd be greatly appreciated. And share the live and do all of that. So I am excited to be here with you guys today. As I always ask, how was your weekend? My weekend was very busy. Yes, we had a family reunion. We haven't had our family reunion on my dad's side, the Thomases, in like my dad's been gone 10 years. So it's probably been 11 years, 12 years since we've had a family reunion on his side of the family. And it was great. Got to, fellowship with family members that we hadn't seen in a while. And yeah, so it was cool. It was cool. It was nice to gather with them and see their faces and, do some fellowshipping. And it was great. I wish I could have stayed longer because I was on my way out the door. Yes, because I was going to see Clay Kane and Reese Colbert. Yes. Y'all, my voice. I think it's all this running I'm doing. I need to get some water. Candida, some water. So I went to check out Reese Colbert and Clay Kane on Beyond the Mic. They do this tour. He is on XM Radio, but he does this thing Beyond the Mic, which is not on radio. So they've been touring different cities. And so they were in the area. So I had to be there. I had to travel to get there. But I was determined to get there. So it was a ways to get there, but I got there. So I was so excited. So that was cool. Yes, had a great time. And got to meet them personally. I got to show you. I got to find the photos, but I took some photos with them and he autographed my book. He has a book called The Grid. And so that is always exciting to meet the person behind the book and meet the author. And I've met some great authors in my lifetime. I met Terry McMillan. I've met, not Toni Morrison. What is her name? B.B. Moore Campbell. Yes, I got to meet her personally. I picked her up from the airport and that was a treat. And I was glad that I got that experience because I think maybe 3 or 4 months later, she passed away from, I think she had a tumor in her brain. So that was great to meet her, B.B. Moore Campbell. I have all of her books. And so, yeah. So if you need to contact me, you guys, you can always email me at hotpeppershow@gmail.com. I would love to hear from you. And I'm going to try to work on, everyone always asks me about my playlist, right? So I'm going to try to work on a playlist put the playlist out there. I think I'm going to do a YouTube playlist, a Spotify playlist, so you guys can have an idea of what I do um, when I'm at my radio show on Saturdays, or whether I'm here with you, or whether I'm just, just chilling out and listening to music. Yes, yes, yes. Ah, hi, how you doing? Who's on? Please respond. I see you guys on, but you're not commenting. So I got to get some water because my voice is sounding kind of, it's probably all the running around I be doing. Need to slow my behind down, take a break. But yes, so today I'm going to have an artist by the name of Demola. Demola is a Nigerian violinist. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. And I can't wait for you guys to get to know him and meet him and find out what is Demola doing and how did he get to the States? Because of course he lives in Houston, Texas. He's been in Houston, Texas for 10 years, but he is from Lagos, Nigeria, which is one of my favorite places that I want to someday uh, go and visit. Someday go and visit uh, Lagos, Nigeria. I'm going to try it. He told me that I would be, if I go over there, I would be married. I would not leave single. I was like, really, Demola? Okay. Hey, Oscar, how you doing? Greetings. Excited about that playlist too. I know. I, you know what? Yeah. And I keep on my playlist. I write them down. Yeah, I'm old school, y'all. I'll be having tablets and everything. See, I got a tablet now. I'm always writing. Keeps the brain working. So, yeah, I got to get that playlist together. Thank you, Oscar, for wanting the playlist. What you want to see, Oscar? What you want to see? Who I'm playing? Why you want to see my playlist? I'm curious, Oscar. Go and tell me. I'm curious. Do tell. Tell the world, because the world is listening to you right now. Um, about the ocean. Ocean. Oh, why did I say Oscar? I thought it was Oscar Linder. There's another guy who used to be a manager and artist. This is so crazy. I sorry, Oscar Ocean. There I go again. I said Oscar again. Hey, Ocean Lover, how are you doing? And how did you come up on the Hot Pepper Show? Huh? Huh? Yeah, I'm curious to know, when did you come in? Hey, Ava, how you doing? How you doing from your therapy, girl? Are you doing good on the therapy? Yeah. Okay. This is crazy, but I'm trying to, people are texting me. Y'all, I am on my podcast, y'all. I'm on my podcast. Let me just turn this down so I can hear something, just a little bit of something. I don't know. Um, I think I happened upon you via Dwella interview. Very nice show. Oh, thank you, Ocean Lover. Okay, now you know I'm curious. Do you live by the ocean? How did you get the name Ocean Lover? Because I know that's not your name, is it? Is it your name? If it is, very creative, Ocean Lover. Very creative. Hey, Monique from Georgia. How you doing, girl? Hello, everyone. Monique, I was just talking about you. Well, now I'm talking about you because they didn't know it was you. But I was like, people texting me, y'all, I got a show. And then it was like, oh, there you're on. So it wasn't you, Monique. It was the other Monique. Because I have a show every Monday. So you and I do that. Ava, I'm hanging in there. It's hard. It's hard, but do. Oh, you're hanging in there. I'm here. Okay. I was saying it's hard. Do your therapy. Do your therapy. Don't skip on the therapy. Take care of that so you can heal properly and get back into, being mobile. Ocean Lover says, I love, I love Mama Ocean. Okay. Hello, it was me. Yes. So, everyone, okay, who is Ava? Ava says, I would love to marry someone, Ocean Lover. Oh, are we having a hookup here on the Hot Pepper Show? Is this the hookup? The hookup of the ocean and the lovers and the mama lovers and all of that? Is this what we're doing? Ocean Lover, what state are you in? If you don't mind saying. Because we got people from Texas, Georgia, um, Oh, Angela. Hey, Angela. How you doing, Angela? Angela. Good to see you, sis. We got to get together. It's been too long. I know you've been calling me. I've been on the road. You like, wait, you said it's like looking at a lifetime movie. That was pretty funny when you said that. I was like, a lifetime movie. Oh, pretty cool. Pretty cool. You made me laugh when I saw that. I was like, okay, okay. So 3 times a week. Oh, you got to do it 3 times a week. Do it. Fight through it, sis. Fight through it. Do the therapy because you don't want to end up having a limp for the rest of your life and not healing properly. So do it. And if it's in pain, if you're in pain, if it's excruciating pain, then please tell your therapist because they might get you out of whack. But you know your limits. So, and you know your body. So just take care of that. Hey, Walter. Hello, Pepper. Demola and everyone here in the chat. Yes, please be sure to subscribe, like, and share this platform with your family as well as friends. Yes, of course, of course. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ocean Lover says LOL. Ava says LOL. Monique says, hi, Walter. And Angela says, I'm good on this anniversary. Oh, 4 years, huh? Yeah. I'm sorry, sis. I'm sorry, sorry, sorry. Sorry, sorry, sorry. If you need anything, just let me know. Text me. I'll be on my way after my show, just so you know. Okay? Just so you know. Walter says, Monique, hello. Yes, everyone, hello, hello, hello. Walter's my moderator for YouTube. I thank you, Walter, even though you were late. But thank you, Walter. Yes, Ocean praying for Angela. Yes, 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 yes. Oof. Yeah, girl. We had those moments. We still have those moments. Those moments where you be like, oh, has it been that long? Is it really happening? Did it really happen? So um I'm good, thanks. Are those smiley faces? Are you crying? Walter says, shh. Well, Walter, they know. They know because I told them. They wouldn't have known if I wouldn't have said anything. So I did. I ratted on you, Walter. Um, okay. Hold on, just a second. Let me play our sponsor for the Hot Pepper Show, one of our partners, and I'll be back right after these very important messages. Keep it right here on the Hot Pepper Show. Burnett's Soul Food, Pflugerville, Texas, where comfort meets flavor, Southern style. At Burnett's, we serve up classic soul food made from scratch with love. Whether you're in the mood for crispy fried chicken, tender, smothered pork chops, or creamy mac and cheese, we've got your cravings covered. The fan favorites are fried chicken, smothered pork chops, collard greens, and candied yams, peach cobbler, and banana pudding. Perfect for lunch, dinner, or catering your next event. Come hungry, leave with a full belly and a happy heart. Burnett's Soul Food is located at 428 Grand Avenue Parkway, Pflugerville, Texas. Their hours are Tuesday through Sunday, 11:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. You may visit them at burnett'sfoodforthesoul.com. That's BURNETTS foodforthesoul.com. The telephone number is 512-277-0533.
Okay, makes sense. So that means the best thing for me to do is to get on
Hey, y'all. Y'all wondering where he at? He's on his way. He's in traffic. He just flew in. Just flew in. Just flew in. So he'll be coming on shortly. So I'm going to play music. My artist coming up, his name is Demola. He is a Nigerian violinist from Lagos, Nigeria. I get my accent down to Lagos, Nigeria. Like that, huh? So that was something by him called Classic Man. Y'all remember Classic Man? Yeah. This one right here. This one right here. I'm getting ready to play this one. This one right here. Out of the remix that he has done, he's done a lot of remix, y'all. This one right here. Woo. You get ready. Here it is. Here it is. Here's the song, y'all. This is the song. freaking amazing. That was so beautiful. Demola.
Was popping, Pepper. It was good. Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me. Hey,
you
hey,
you
hey,
sure?
I'm
Do you
here.
know what you just stepped into? You are you sure you know what you just stepped into?
I don't know what I stepped into. Let me know. Talk to me. Talk to me.
Oh man, that was I had to play that one because I was like, I gotta play my favorite remake. You've done some great
Oh,
remakes,
but
like
that's your favorite.
Joe, and
Oh, you
and
love Joe.
also Week from SWV.
You have a crush on Joe, huh?
Well, you know,
Okay.
he is he he is chocolate. I
Okay.
guess you could say I got a thing for men that are chocolate. I just got to say it. He chocolate. Yeah, so he chocolate.
This
Yeah,
is
and he
and his
bald.
and his last name is Thomas too.
And his last name is Thomas. I wouldn't have to change it, but he's married, so it ain't no sense to me trying to get the name because he got
I
he
feel
got
you.
kids and wife. So it ain't nothing I can do with that.
True, true,
Yeah. Yes. So
true.
thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you for
Let me.
having me, man.
You're welcome. Let me introduce you so I can get your hand claps. Everyone, this is Demola right here on the Hot Pepper Show. Ooh, them boogers is loud. Jesus. Okay. That was like so. You are. I was telling everyone. I was trying to get my accent down. Because I could sound like I'm from Nigeria. So I said He is from Lagos, Nigeria. Is that right?
Yeah, from Lagos, Lagos, Nigeria. We tried. We tried. These sound American. You're Americans. There's really nothing we can do about it. You're American. Listen,
You're like,
there's no amount of where I'm gonna sound like I grew up in Nigeria. I spent most of my life growing up in Nigeria, so there's no how I'm gonna try to sound American. You can still hear the accent, right? The same thing applies to you. There's no amount of way you're gonna try to sound Nigerian. You can still tell from the accent. You
okay,
know
so
what I
maybe
mean?
I should
So
just maybe I should say it like you said it. You went Lagos, Nigeria.
Demola,
So maybe I said
Demola,
Lagos, Nigeria.
just say Lagos,
Kemola?
Nigeria. Demola,
Lagos,
that
Kemola?
Lagos,
Lagos.
Demola. That's how my name is
De,
pronounced in Nigeria.
de,
Demola,
Demola.
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 That's
Matter of
it.
fact, I think you need to do a song. I think you need to do a
hmm
song about your name.
I will.
You should.
She
And
got
please
me
give me my
screaming my name. Demola. Singing from the that's gonna go get R&B song. I gotta scream my name. Say Afro R&B. The ladies be screaming.
Demola. You need me to say
Yeah.
it in the background? You need me to be on the project? I will. I'll just say
We'll probably have you. I'll probably have you in the studio recording. Have your microphone. You have a beautiful
okay.
voice, though. I don't know
Oh
about
well, thank
singing.
you.
I've not heard you sing, but talking voice is so beautiful.
Oh, thank you, Demola. You are chocolate. Okay. You like so tell everyone I mentioned before that you've been in Houston for 10 years.
hmm I've been in America
Um
for 10 years. I've been in Houston for 10 years.
okay, you've been in America for 10 years, Houston for 10 years. Why Houston? And how has that experience been since you've been in Houston?
Okay, so I mean, I would travel to America. I would travel to America for like music back
Hmm.
from Nigeria, and I would also go to Europe. But a few times when I'd come to America, I'll perform, I would leave and go back to Nigeria, or go to like Europe to go perform and stuff. Then I was in, bands, I was playing orchestras, I was a solo violinist, but in jazz, and classical, and a couple of other stuff, fusion basically.
Hmm.
However, my friends were living in Houston and they were like, yo, you just come and go. Like sit down here. We have a African community here. You can eat your favorite African food here.
Oh
Like America
wow.
is cool. Like enjoy because I wanted to leave. Last time I told you, I wanted to be in Europe. I wanted to be especially UK, London. Because music, the jazz music, classical music, hip hop, R&B, dancehall,
Hmm.
reggae,
Hmm.
every genre of music is big there. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
And so I was like, I think 10 years ago, Afrobeat was not anything in America. Piano was not anything in America. Even fusion music was not everything in America. Even jazz music, as we really talk about it, was so huge. What made it really big? It was so huge in Europe. It was very much exported big, like biggest jazz festivals in Europe.
right, right, right.
So for me, that was my goal. But my friends convinced me, and I stayed here and I jammed with them, and I just liked the American thing. I liked the Houston, go to church with them. I liked the fact that there was a melted community, not just Africans, but also could relate to like African Americans here. And it was like, okay, I like the camaraderie here. I like it. I like the weather because the weather was not too far from Lagos. Now, Houston is a
Oh,
little bit
really?
slightly, yeah, it's a little bit slightly sometimes hotter than Lagos. Lagos is surrounded by water. Um, Lagos has parts where we call Lagos Island, and Island is surrounded by water. The islands part, and so
Right.
um, it's sometimes cooler. So all of those whole stuff did it, and then we had the food here. So I was like, we just chill in Houston, and I fell in love with Houston. I liked it.
Mm,
I made friends here. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just come do my schooling here, and that really started off from there for me. How does that like? Do I still like Houston? Like, yeah, I'm born in Houston. I'm a Houstonian now. I have my own day in Houston. I work with the mayor, the late mayor, house of whatever. Everything they want to do in Houston that has to do with representing arts and whatever. Call me, I'm ambassador for Houston. So I'm
nice.
sorry, I'm just a Houstonian now, and I like it. And I
Nice.
think I'm probably more Houstonian now than even Lagosian.
Well, and I think that it's a great spot. It's a great hub for you, especially because
Mm-hmm.
you have something different that a lot of people don't have. Like
Mm-hmm.
when I was speaking about you playing a violin, people were like, okay, who is he? And then I was like, oh, he's from Lagos, Nigeria. And they were like, wait a minute, hold up, hold up, hold up. Someone from Nigeria is playing a violin. And I was like,
Mm-hmm.
yes. So you have this uniqueness with you, what that is about you. And I think you're in a great place. Um,
Mm-hmm.
you're in the middle. You can travel. Houston's a great stopping point, and a lot of people come there. So I think it's great exposure for you. If
Yeah, I
any
like the
place in
South.
Texas, it should be Houston.
Why are you not in Houston? Why are you sitting in Austin?
Why are you trying to invite me to Houston?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Right now. Why are you doing it in Austin?
Well, okay. Well, I'm gonna have to come down. You need to tell me when you're performing in Houston. I
Okay,
can come down and act like I'm from Houston. I'll be like, hey, Houston, Texas.
okay. I'll let you know then. In November,
Yeah,
I'm
let me
actually
know.
going to be playing in a festival in Houston, November 8th.
Oh, really? That's on a
Yeah, I
Sunday,
think it's a Saturday, I guess.
Saturday. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Have to check that out. Someone
Hmm.
says it would be great for you. It would be cool for you to do a version of a Sam Henshaw song. He is a fellow Nigerian brother.
Okay, I'll listen to him. I'll listen to his song and I'll see.
Yeah, you'll love Sam Henshaw. He's really, really good. Monique is from Georgia. She says, welcome, Demola. Did I
Hey,
say it
Monique,
right?
what's poppin'?
Demola. Jestrick is from Philadelphia. He says, welcome, Demola. Thanks for being here. And someone in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania is sending you a big hug and lots of love. Peppa, thank you. Keep on keeping on, PT. I will. I will. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Monique says, please play Leave the Door Open. Monique, what I'll do is I'll play it after he gets off because I have him for a little bit of a time. Like
Hmm.
I got this time. So Monique, I will play it after he gets off. I'm going to play more of his music because he's going to have to go. But first, let's do this. I want to play this song because you also sing, correct?
Hmm.
I like your voice. Um, yeah, I was like, uh, something that I noticed that you do. You can give me the answer when I come back from playing this song. The song that I want to play is called Yaba. Am I saying it correctly? Yaba.
Okay, you did it. I'm gonna tell
Yeah.
you the. I'm gonna tell you the. I'm gonna tell you why the song was titled the other.
Okay.
Hmm.
And I like the many facets that the violin is doing, like the
Hmm.
different the and then I want to ask you two questions. The albums that you put out, I'm tripping right now. Like, who puts out one, two, three, four, five, six? Who puts out six albums in 2018? And then who puts out an album in 2019? And then on top of it, 2002 and 2024, one in 2025. And then you don't have like EPs. These are albums. These are like 9 songs, 10, 10, 10, 9, 10, 10, 14, 10, 13, 2, 14, 12, 13, 12, and 8. So that's another question. So that question is all the albums. How did you do that? Second question is, what was the first question? That was the second question. I don't
You're
know.
saying something about Yava.
Yaba. Yes. Yeah, the mini. Oh, are you playing all the instruments? Are you the only person playing the violin? I'm curious. Okay. So that's
I'm the
second
only,
question.
yeah, the answer is I'm the only one playing the violin.
You're the only person playing all of them, all
Like
the versions.
violin. Yeah, the violin of everything again, Yava. You can play the
The
song and I'll come back and I'll explain. I'll explain. Let people hear it first.
Okay, let's hear it first. Everyone, this is Yaba by Demola right here on the Hot Pepper Show. That is so hot. I love it. I love the layers. I love the rhythm. I love all of it. So, everyone is chiming in. Good evening, Pepper. Hey, Demola, I follow you on YouTube.
YouTube.
Love your music. Congrats on your new album. Yes. And she says, fire. Monique says, I love that Demola moves around when he plays. I can see he grooving with the one as he plays. Yes, and y'all, if you've never seen him perform live, he gives it his all. He works the stage, he works the crowd. He's like constantly moving, like the violin is very seldom down. He's constantly going. So tell us about Yaba, because I'm curious.
Okay, so I was born in the Yaba local government. Yaba is a place in Lagos where Yaba, Ojuelegba, these are places. It's like they're cities. I'll call them smaller cities,
Mhm.
local government areas. I'll call them all, let's say counties. Let's use
Okay.
that.
Okay.
That's the best way we can relate it here in America. They are
Okay.
counties, but that was the heart of where Afrobeat as a genre started.
Are you serious?
Yeah, so every during my shows, I would say stuff like I was born in the heart of the city, the place where Afrobeat itself started. That exactly is where we started Yaba, old Yaba Road, Yaba local government. That area, it's a huge, a very huge place,
Yeah.
and then he extends, he has places like Ojuelegba, which is in between. Um, Wizkid sang the song Ojuelegba. Ojuelegba is his own county where Violinist is also a place where you have Afrobeat extended to. So Afrobeat, Yaba, Akoka, Violinist, these are areas. Now, Fela Kuti, who founded Afrobeat and started off with his band, which I met his keyboardist as old man, grand, met him during my, stages as a music producer. I had a band then and working, and then
Mhm.
I met his son who was mixing, who introduced me to his dad because of what I was doing way back. So that for me is like this is my city where I was born. Now, what style of music you heard is the original form of Afrobeats. That is
Really?
Afrobeat itself. Now, Afrobeat, Afrobeat, is a genre that started by Fela Kuti. Afrobeats with S is a genre now in the pop music world where all African sounds that sounds like mixture of Afro R&B, Afro pop, Afro dancehall. They box all of them in there because African
Ah,
music has different genres. We have soukous, we have makossa, we have Afrobeat. We have Fuji, we have Juju, we have Akala. They
oh,
are
okay.
all different genres because every ethnicity has its own sound.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
Afrobeat was the first. Afrobeat they have high life. So, but Afrobeat is that sound that Fela Kuti started that took off. It's a fusion of African sounds and jazz music, classical jazz music fused together with African sound. So that's it. And then you hear a lot of horns in it. So that boom, 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 that's the bounce. And then you hear the shaker in it, and you hear the African drums, boom, 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 all those drums in it. And then you hear a lot of horns because Fela Kuti was a singer and a saxophonist. So he had a huge horns line, man. So when you hear
Okay.
that brass, it's like big brass band, but you hear that bam pitada pam 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 pararara para pam pam pararara. That's trombone, that's trumpet, and that's saxophone playing on that track. That whole whatever you
Really?
hear. Plus, I laid all the violins, but I had my friends here playing brass could play. They played that part. So the trombonist played that part. My trumpet player played the part. Saxophonist played. So we laid it. We're all in the studio. We laid it. So it was to bring the originality of where we came from. And that's so
Yeah.
when I made the track, I'm like, yeah, this is going to be called the Yaba because this reminds me of where I came from. This
Where
reminds me
you
of the
came
county
from.
where Afrobeat itself started. This you hear
Wow.
full Afrobeat. That's full Afrobeat sound. Afrobeat itself. That's the only song on the Feelings album that is truly in its purest form Afrobeat originally. So you hear jazz in it. You hear a fusion of little classical in it, but you hear full jazz with brass instruments. You hear
Yeah.
African drums. You hear djembe. You hear conga, you hear talking drum. That's the future. You bring all of them together. Agbamole, you bring everything together and create that sound. That's Afrobeat. And that's why I called it Yaba. Yaba is the name of the
Yaba.
county. So when you
Wow.
get to Lagos, say, "Oh, I'm going to Yaba." People be like,
I'll be
"Okay,
like, what? I'll be like, yes. And I
okay,
said it right. I'm going to Yaba, 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 Yaba. So
Yaba."
it's
That's it.
interesting that I picked that song out and I didn't know that information because
So
I felt it.
when you played it, that's what I told you. I told you like when you played it, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna tell you about this because on that album,
Uh-huh.
that's like I love a lot of my songs that I create, but on that Feelings album, that's the song that connects me the most to my roots.
Hmm.
You know, you know, and that's like it's heavy. It's heavy on. It's heavy. It's like Lover on the One in a Million album. It's like Lover, but instead of having brass, I had like all these strings on Lover and me
Yeah.
singing. So I was singing all over, baby, will you be my lover? Anywhere I did, that's Afrobeat itself. That's the bounce, you know. But I took off no brass on it when I was making the song when I was produced because I produced all the tracks, most of my every song besides this album that came out. I'm the
Uh-huh.
producer of all of my produce, write, arrange, do all of that whole
Wow.
stuff. Of yeah, make the beats, make the stuff, get in the studio, record, do all of that whole stuff. Yeah.
So okay. So the albums that I ask you about, the ones that released in 2018.
Okay, let me tell you about it. They are cover albums, right? So
Okay.
I was recording covers back to back, back to back, back to back, and people wanted the release. So I just compiled everything. It's like every week I release every week I'm recording about a minimum of 7 tracks or 4 tracks, you know. So I just compiled all the stuff I've been recording since 2016. I mean 2016/2017, and I released everything in 2018 when got signed. So I had released some of them before, but I got
Right.
signed to Music World. That's Matthew Knowles, Beyonce's father, in
Okay.
2018.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
I was signed to him. I was the last artist before he closed down his label in 2019.
Okay.
And then I then the whole whatever, but I became independent back. So I was independent when I started. I got signed for a year, and
Uh-huh.
then I became independent back again. But within that period, all the albums I had released, he's like, okay, let's do a proper release. So he
Right.
took them down and assembled all of them, including my Demola album, whatever, which was now whatever well mixed and everything, and they released everything together in 2018. Um, if I had
So
known,
you got to walk away with all your stuff?
no, I didn't walk away with all the stuff. I mean, it's my music, but I don't own the masters.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
I
I
don't
was
own the
like,
masters to that.
oh,
Yeah. So in
okay. I was like,
2019,
man.
yeah. Yeah, yeah. And so
Okay.
in 2019, my contract got sold to
Mhm.
a record label in London. Was TRE. I mean, we're all good right now. Everyone is fine. Everyone is cool. But it
Right.
didn't go well. It didn't go down well. Then I became independent. At the end of 2019, I started doing my thing. Which, while I was in the label, I was fully still independent because part of the reasons why they closed down the label is because they didn't have funds. So I
Right.
was
Right.
pretty much pushing. And it's crazy to say that. That's Beyonce's father, right?
Yeah. It's like didn't have the
Yeah.
funds. You didn't
Yeah,
have the
so far,
funds, and you had the funds.
yeah,
Really?
but a lot of people don't understand the music business, but that's it. So
Yeah.
I had to do it was like, yeah, I'm closing down the label, I'm focusing on myself. At the end of the day, he had breast cancer too. A lot of people do not know that
Yeah.
men could have breast cancer. So he had breast cancer at that period and he was focusing on himself
Yeah.
and he shut
Yeah.
down the label. I was I was the artist they were pushing or supposed to push them in quotes, which is another long story. So sold my contract to another record label who did not do a good job, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna have to get myself out of this deal, which took me. If you notice, 2020 I didn't release anything. 2019 I did not release any album, only singles. 2020 I did not release anything. 2021 until 2022.
Wow. It took you that long to wow.
Yeah, it took me 3 years to be able to legally release anything because I had to get myself up. It was a whole
Yeah.
legal stuff. But
Yeah.
I was still on social media and everybody was seeing me on social media, but nobody, I'm
Right.
giving you the TT here. You know what I mean? I'm not sugarcoating anything for you. I'm giving you the real tea. But a lot of people were seeing me on show. Yeah, a lot of people were seeing me on social media and just felt like, oh, everything was good because I never would. You don't know my personal life. You don't know the
Right.
music
Right.
business. I
Right.
don't see any of that.
Right.
But we went through a lot of legal stuff. for
Yeah.
me to be able to like finally be able to release my music, by myself. So 2023 is when I released my own music that I own the master, because all of those
Mm.
contracts were sealed. And
Wow.
it started from Matthew Knowles, Beyonce's father. Sorry,
Yeah.
but that's the truth.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the
So
truth.
pretty much he fucked me over in the industry.
So, do you feel that that experience has made you a better person? Because I
Yeah,
don't think
it's
I don't think it dampened you or tarnished you in any way because you came out better. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, you gotta throw diamonds and fire to get better, right? Like you do not gold is not just like earrings, gold chain. You're not just putting water and wash that is created. You have to throw it into the fire. And that's what
Mm,
happened to me. However, a lot of other people who have gone through similar stuff have cracked
mhm.
and
Yeah.
have given up on
Yeah.
music. Because I know
Yeah.
people who were also going through stuff like that. I'm not gonna name names. And a
Yeah.
lot of them have left. Even people who were signed to like major record labels like Atlantic, signed to,
Yeah.
Sony, signed to a couple of
Yeah.
my friends,
Yeah.
who were
Yeah.
signed to major record labels because Martino's record label was indie.
Yeah.
So indie, for a lot of people who are listening, indie record label is a smaller record label who gets to sign to a bigger record label who signs to a bigger record label. So
Hmm.
indie,
Hmm.
and they were going, some of them are shut down, they're not more doing music anymore. They're not even allowed to release music
Yeah.
because they cannot buy themselves off the contract, or they can, how the
Yeah.
business works.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So from 2019 till 2022, it was a tussle.
Mm.
It was a tussle back and forth, not with him because
Wow.
he sold the contract to a different record label in
Right.
London. And the territory was different. I'm based in America. The record label is in London.
Yeah.
2020, I couldn't fly because of COVID. So it was a whole lot of the whole world shut down. A
So
lot
you
of
like
things happened.
I'm with a record company that I can't get to because I can't
I can't
fly
get
and
to
I'm over here.
they can't even put money down. They can't do promotion. They can't do
Yeah.
anything for the whatever. I'm like, okay, so let me go. Oh no, you're
Yeah.
not gonna go. Oh wow. Well, okay. But I had my own social media. So I've been building my social media following for the longest, but I had autonomy on my social media. So even if they could stop me from releasing music, they couldn't
Yeah.
stop me from releasing anything on social media. So
Yeah.
people on my
Yeah.
social media were following, but they didn't know what was happening.
Right. Right.
Release this song. Okay, I'll release it. But when I try to release stuff, they take it down.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but 2022, I released the album. 2020, that's a Feelings album where Yaba is. But I don't own the
Wow.
masters. Yeah, I own my publishing, but I don't own the masters. The record label in
Oh,
London owns that.
yeah. Wow.
2023, I released One in a Million album, which I own the masters. And people be asking, what is masters? Masters is the original composition of the song entirety as an entity. So that's what they call masters. Publishing is your copyright.
Yeah.
Copyright, like
Yeah.
the music, the writing of the music, so what that's publishing. Copyright.
Right.
But masters copyright is a whole different thing. Like this song in its entirety by itself, someone can take that as an
Yeah.
asset and sell it. I do not
Wow.
have the rights to sell that as an asset. I can recreate it, but I cannot sell it.
Yeah. You can perform
So
it, but you can't sell it. You can't put
I
no,
can
you
sell
can
it.
perform it
I
for
own it.
free.
Yeah, I own the musical composition, but I do not
Yeah.
own that master entity. And I
Yeah.
produce the album, which means everything you listen to the album from the beginning of the album to the end of the album is 100% Demola, owned, produced, and everything. And they didn't promote it.
Wow. The industry. I thank you for sticking in there and hanging in there and not throwing in the towel because if you
Yeah,
would have thrown in the towel, you would not be here on the Hot Pepper Show. So I'm
but
grateful that you're here.
I
Yeah.
appreciate that. Thank you.
You're
But
welcome.
yeah, it's a tough industry to be in. It's not like every other industry where things happen how it happens. Music industry is really there's a lot of legalities in the English music industry. And, um, but that explains why you saw 8 albums or whatever, because everything I'd released in 2020, 2016, 2017 was taken down and released on the Matthew record label in 2018. So you saw the albums,
Yeah.
the World Cup album, you
Wow.
know. So my own life, like me owning my own master, started from 2023.
Until now. Until
Yeah, I mean,
2025.
it's gonna be forever.
Yeah. It's gonna be forever.
It's gonna
Exactly.
be
Exactly.
forever.
Yeah.
But these are my songs. So if you stream the music, if you play the music, I still get my royalties from my copyrights. You know.
Good, good. Monique
Thank you, Monique.
says, Demola, you look kind of young, but very seasoned as an artist. Okay. C'est la vie. Hey,
Thank
girl,
you.
how you doing? Nice setup, Pepper. Thank you, C'est la vie. C'est la vie. Go over to the Hot Pepper Show TV on YouTube and subscribe to that channel, please, ma'am. Thank you. I know you're on Facebook, but go to my YouTube channel and subscribe. It would be greatly appreciated. It's free, girl. It's free. And hit that ring that bell. Faye says, Demola. Thank you for your transparency, authenticity, and your insight into the music industry. Yes. Yeah.
I
And
appreciate that.
thank you for telling it in a way of it not being mean and rude. Thank you for just being transparent and
Mm-hmm.
honesty in your truth and it being okay to speak about instead of it being in a harsh way. So thank you for that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're welcome.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I
important.
appreciate that.
You're welcome.
I
Okay.
appreciate that.
So you got this album. How many minutes I got? How many minutes I got? I'm
You know,
looking at you.
anytime we talk, time flies by, right?
Like I said, how many minutes we got? How many minutes we got?
I don't know. I don't
Okay,
know.
well,
Let's just keep talking for a little bit more, you know?
since you ain't looking, I ain't looking. Okay, let's go on over here to this music over here. Okay, so one of the other ones that I wanted to play, I gotta play another remake. So I'm gonna give you the choice. Can we
Give me
talk
option.
or weak?
That's up to you.
Demola.
That's up to you.
Uh,
I love both of them. I love Weak. I love Can We Talk. I love
uh,
both of them.
okay.
But before you play, I want to say this now.
What you want to say?
I'm gonna be dropping more cover albums. I'm gonna be dropping a lot of more albums from 2026.
Really?
And I'm saying this is your first time on your show. So anyone who's listening and is following me, you're gonna be the first people to hear it.
So that
The
means
album.
that you're gonna come back on my show
Yeah, I'm coming
and
back. I'm
we're
coming
going to
back.
have an exclusive that we're going to play it before it comes out.
I didn't say that, but it's something we can work. It's
Wait a
something we
minute.
can work on.
Wait a minute. What
Don't
does
twitch now. She's like,
wait,
okay, give me your finger. I'm gonna take the whole arm.
exactly, because you said first. So why would you tell us and we ain't go here first? You can tell us that it's coming out. Okay. And what does that mean? What do you mean?
I'm I'm let me finish what I'm trying to say. So before you play this remix, this cover, I'm gonna because a lot of times I do a lot of like I post covers. I post a song every day. Like for the past few days, I've only been posting my originals from my original album. If you've not streamed the Fearless album, go stream it. It's a full I'm a piano album. It's a fusion of South African sounds and beats with house music and jazz.
Mhm.
And I'm bringing that violin element into it. Like I've done a lot of songs that I've done a couple songs that have been number one and on the piano world and global and all of that. So this album is my statement in there. Like, okay, let's go. Um,
Mhm.
now she knows she want to hear it. Okay, cool. That's true. But a lot of times people are like, can we stream this? Especially on my Facebook, TikTok, can we stream this song? Can we stream this song? So because of that, I'm gonna start releasing cover albums nearly every quarter or nearly every at least let's say at least two cover. Let me keep it simple. At least two cover albums in a year. And now what is the cover album gonna be? Because we have the classics with Demola, volume one, classics with Demola, volume two. Um, from henceforth, I'm not just going to do classics with Demola Volume 1 and Volume 2. The classics with Demola is going to be a theme, but the classics with Demola is going to be Volume 1, for example, 80s hip hop and
Oh,
R&B,
nice.
80s, reggae, dancehall, you know what I mean? 90s reggae, classics with Demola,
Yeah,
90s R&B and pop, 90s
nice.
hip hop, 90s rock and roll and country. So I'm going to theme them by genre so that when people are buying
Nice.
the album or streaming the album, you know that, okay, I'm listening to
That's what you're
80s
getting.
80s
Yeah,
R&B and pop as opposed to
yeah.
just straight going on it. Because classics is the more like volume two, you have reggae, you have different all of them. I'm gonna do album themed. So you're gonna know what era it is gonna be by the time you're looking at the album. The classics with Demola, rock and roll and country 90s. Classics with Demola 2000s. you know,
I like
classics
it.
with Demola 2000. So that's what I'm going to start doing. And this is the first place I am saying it. This is the first place. This is the first place I'm saying it. And it's on your show. So when it starts, when it happens, I'm going to hit you up and be like, hi, the album is about to drop. You know, you feel
And
me?
you're gonna say, Pepper, I need to be on your show. That's what you're gonna say. Pepper, I need to be on your show.
Yeah. I'm going to say, Pepper, I'm going to be on your show. Let's make this happen. And well, at least I'm going to send you the track. I'm
Okay.
going to send you the track so you people be part of this. Let me just let you know, like the next one that is going to first come out, the
Uh-huh.
next one that's going to, the next one that's going to first come out is going to be, oh my, keep calling. You know, the next one that's going to first come out is going to have, let me give you one of the songs that's going to be on it. It's going to be Saving All My Love. Saving All My Love for You. It's going to be in the 80s. That's
Whitney
going to be the
Houston.
first one. Yes, I'm going to put Whitney Houston in there. I'm definitely
What?
sure of that track in there. Yes. So when it's ready, when the album is ready and ready to go, if I don't drop it before the end of this year, it's going to be the first one I'm going to drop in January. It's going to be
Okay.
80s R&B pop or 80s soul and pop, whatever I was thinking. Just know it's going to be 80s. And it's going to be 10
Right.
tracks, maybe 12 tracks. All right. So, and I'm going to do 90s. So when I do the 90s, I'm going to skip Can We Talk? I'm going to go all the way into all the R&B songs that are fire. So just so you know,
Okay. I have a question.
more albums.
How easy has it been for you to get clearance on these shows, on these songs?
It's not been easy. That's part of the reasons that causes the delay because it's not easy to monetize even because it's a lot of work producing the albums and as well recording,
Hmm.
but you gotta have to get clearance now.
Yeah.
I'm able to get mechanical licensing on some songs. That makes it easier
Okay.
for me to be able to do cover albums.
Right.
Um,
Right. Right.
yeah, yeah. And there's a route I really want to go on the business end, but I've not been able to. It is not anyone's fault. Not able to. Yeah, a gospel album. I might be fired too. I'm actually. You know what? I'll consider that too. And I'll probably theme it. Maybe classics with Demola, gospel
Hmm.
90s.
Uh-huh.
Gospel 2000s. I might do that. You hear some Ted Franklin. You hear some.
I think you need to go back to James Cleveland and Aretha Franklin and the old
The
school. Do some old
eras,
school.
old school. I will. I go all the way back to 70s. You know what I'm saying? I
Yes.
would.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
that's gonna
Yes.
be a great idea too. So that way people can actually stream the cover albums and not just see me play them, but also, I'm gonna be dropping. We'll be looking out for music. Yeah, a lot of music in 2026. But getting
Nice.
clearance has not been an easy thing. But especially the route I wanted to go about it especially the
Yeah.
route I wanted to go about it. It's not been easy.
Yeah.
However, I've been able to find something that works.
Yeah.
And what works is the route I'm going to be going right now and producing, getting mechanical license, reaching out to the label sometimes and getting clearance. But for some of the songs, especially.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Nice. Okay, so they're telling me to play both. I'm gonna play one, and then we're gonna get into your new album, Fearless, because I have like 3 songs on there that I want to play. That's if I have time. Yeah, now.
let's go.
So
Okay,
everyone, this is
but instead of play the full songs, how about you play 1 minute of each song's week and can we talk? Maybe after verse one, can we talk for me? You go jump into week. So you can have 2 songs on it.
okay, Demola. Can you tell by the look on my face?
I like your smile.
Are you just trying to say that because you're trying to you're trying to make me
I'm
do
trying
right?
I'm trying to finesse you, I mean.
You're like, play both of them. Okay, so I'll play a little bit of Week and I'll play a little bit of Can We Talk? Okay.
All right, let's do that.
Okay. Here we go. Mm. Uh-huh. Okay. Here's Can We Talk, y'all? Yeah. I'm like, where's Can We Talk? There it is, right there.
Gotta talk about it. Now you don't want to stop it. Now you don't want to stop it. Now you don't. I knew you were gonna do what you wanted to do. I knew you were gonna do what you wanted to do. I was like,
You like, I don't even know why I'm talking to her because she gonna do what she want to do. You know what she
yeah, I'm
said?
like, okay. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, she's like, I'm gonna play the whole song from beginning to end. I don't care.
Man, I mean, so okay, two things. Um,
Talk to me.
First thing is, have you ever thought about doing an album where you
Hmm.
have the remake, and if the people are still alive, you having them do the vocals and you play the violin.
That is the classics with Demola that I was trying to do when I told you like I've been having an issue. It gets into the label. I didn't just want to let the cut out of the bag. But um I have contacts with some of these artists, but you know, it's most times it's the business that stops it.
Hmm. Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna do this well, this song, we want the masters. You know, the label is like, oh, we still own the rights to this, we'll still own the rights to this. If you're gonna use this, we're gonna create something new, it has to be. And then they have their own new label who they are probably
Mm.
signed to or their own label, and we have to talk the
Yeah.
business part of it.
Yeah.
Okay, what's we're not now we're not in a CD making, right? We're now in a streaming era. So
Yeah. Yeah.
Digo splits, it's it's whatever. Sometimes, a couple of times I've wanted to bring a couple of them to my shows, but
Yeah.
it's just times a clash. Like that's it. That's it. The classics with Doma. That's the whole thing. Because when I was playing with Tony, um, as a lead violinist, may
Mhm.
Dwayne so rest in peace and all of that. We were supposed to do a whole concert together. I was gonna get Drew Hill, I'm gonna get them, I'm gonna get
Mm.
Elder Badge is one of my guys I really look up to. I mean, big game guy in the industry that we have contacts, but he's just. My thing is this: some of these older guys, they've been in the game for so long, so they are not really enthusiastic about some of my ideas because
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
because
Mhm.
they've
Mhm.
toured the world. They've done like 2,000 shows in their lifetime. They're like,
Yes.
go do your thing,
Yes.
bro. We'll catch you when we catch you, type stuff. So
Yeah.
I have to make it look not just palatable, but so whatever for them to come on it. So, but
Yeah.
I'm still working on some stuff, and it's just the business side of it. And part of the thing on the, I mean, this may be very transparent.
Yeah.
Take for
Another.
example, take for example, I'm talking to, take for example, this on the spot. Let take for example, I talk to, let me use somebody big. I don't want to use LD badge. Let me use,
Kenny Lattimore.
huh?
Kenny Lattimore.
Okay, let's say that. I don't know him personally, and he doesn't know me personally. I know his music,
Mhm.
and let me
Mhm.
say I get it. I'm just like, okay, let's do this stuff. Well, for me to come to your show, or for me to do whatever, pay X and X amount of money,
Mhm.
and or you know what I mean, for that to happen.
Mhm. Mhm.
That X
Mhm.
and X amount of money is not feasible or whatever. And then I'm gonna own X and X and X because you're doing my song.
Mhm. Mhm.
You see the
Mhm.
part,
Yeah. Yeah. I see it.
and sometimes that business part is like, okay, well, I'm not in that position where I can do that right now,
Mhm.
but when I walk into a particular, but that same person, for example, in the next 3 years can say, you know what, I want to be part of that for free
Yeah. Yeah. But not at
because
that time.
because
They were like, yeah.
but you understand what I'm saying? Like, that's
Yeah.
part of it. Sometimes there's something is a business. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just. Okay, I've been on this for a long while, but I've built my name to a point where, and I'm still building. There are some names, for example, there are some names I can't still get
Yeah.
to come, and there are
Yeah.
some names I can get to come based on relationship and based on social
Yeah.
equity. So
Yeah.
the industry equity slash social equity is one thing that plays a huge role, especially in the streaming era, because it's like, how many streams are you gonna get me? Like if Taylor Swift is saying I'm covering anybody's album, everybody wants to be on it because Taylor Swift, which she has the highest grossing, selling, whatever. If she
Mhm.
tells
Mhm.
anybody that like, oh, I want to do your song, or I want you on my show with me, they see it as, oh, I'm gonna be hitting 300,000 people in one
Yeah.
show. They want to
Yeah.
jump on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you see that part. So
Yeah.
sometimes besides the business part and besides personal relationship, the business part is what really stops it. The artist might want
Mhm.
to do it, but the label might not. The management might be like, yeah, we don't know.
Yeah.
And they stall, 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 stall. And this is just me upfront with you.
Well, and people might not know this about you, but you taught yourself how to play, correct?
Yes,
Y'all, did y'all hear what he just said?
yes. I'm
He
teaching
taught
myself how to play all the instruments, from the guitar to the sax to
Yes. And okay, before becoming an artist, what were you
Mhm.
doing?
Before I became an artist. Like
Mhm.
I was playing in orchestra. I had a string quartet. I was touring. I was playing for musicians. I was playing with musicians. I was playing for artists. Count them different. I was an artist for hire.
Oh,
You
wow.
know, I was a musician for hire. So, for example, say Brian McKnight was doing a show and he needs string. I'll be the guy that he help to get strings. You know, I'll travel from Africa to Europe to go do jazz festivals. I'll be in the orchestra. You know, so
Oh,
I was a
wow.
musician for hire. So I also was back to like Nigerian idols, West African idols. I was like, orchestrating the string part. I was behind the scene in the music industry, working on.
Mhm.
So I was a music producer. I was writing songs for artists. I was making
Mhm.
albums for artists. I mean, I'm young, but I was way younger doing that. I was a teenager
Yeah,
doing that.
yeah, yeah,
I used to make
yeah.
beats, get in studio mix, and work with different people. So this was what I was doing, being Demola behind the scene. But when I'm like, okay, I'm not Demola now, it's time for me to stop doing that. I want to come out and be the
Yeah.
artist myself. In 2016 is when I finally said, hi, I'm coming out as a solo artist. I'm coming out not as a musician for hire, whatever. I'm an artist right now and I'm putting myself out. So next year I'm going to be 10 years as an artist that's been doing his thing solo
Wow.
and putting himself out there. Yes.
Okay, you deserve an applause, Demola, for that. You
Please,
deserve an
please,
applause.
please. I appreciate every applause I get right now.
We gonna do even better. We gonna give you this one. You ready?
Yes, let's
You
go.
like you like yeah, 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 yeah. Okay. Okay, yeah. I was like,
You're so
let me get
funny.
those horns, let me get those horns, let me get the
Yeah,
horns.
you're so funny. You're so funny.
Okay, so Ms. Jones says, my daughter Macy said that sounded great. Her daughter
Thank
is
you.
young. Her daughter's probably 11 years old.
Oh, wow.
And
I like
Ocean
the fact that.
says she has great taste, Ms. Jones. Yes, she does. And Monique says, listen to Rose Royce crying. When I first heard it, it sounded like the instruments were crying. Little did I know that that was the name of the song. Wow, that's crazy. Wow. Okay. Ocean says, Deep Monique. She says, yeah, Ocean Lover. It blew me away. And Miss Jones says, impressive about your story of how you were self taught and now and Monique says, that's a gift that you were given. And Ocean Lover says, indeed. And they're clapping their hands. And Ocean Lover says, good for you and respect for prioritizing your creative control and things that truly matter to you. Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yes. Okay. So let's get into this new album. The album is
Uh-huh.
entitled Fearless, y'all. It was just released. Just
Uh-huh.
released.
On
D
Friday.
I'm sorry. It's called D Fearless, not just
Thank you.
Fearless, but I had to get it right because he was gonna correct me and say it ain't called that pepper. I don't know what you're talking
Mm-hmm.
about.
Mm-hmm.
So, why is it named D Fearless?
D sides with Demola could mean
I
anything to
know,
you,
I know.
but
Why couldn't it be called D sometimes or uh D frightened or D what?
you saw you heard this tonight while talking to you heard a little part of my journey,
Uh-huh.
how I stood up for myself and
Mhm. I'm
went
not
through a lot of
fearless.
legal
Yeah.
shit,
Mhm,
say,
mhm.
and then coming out and finally saying, okay, first of all, coming out and saying I'm self-sponsored, came to America by myself,
Mhm,
bought my first plane
mhm.
ticket by myself, you know, all of that was,
Wow.
and it's not just about, hey, I wish I had, honestly, I wish I had, rich parents that would sponsor my dream and make my dreams
Yeah.
come true, that I didn't have to go through hardship.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
but a lot of people that came from where I came from, because you say it's from Nigeria, but I'm a Nigerian who was not born into wealth. Neither was I
Mm.
born into wooden spoon. We didn't even
Yeah.
have a spoon.
Yeah. Wow. Wow.
So, and while
Yeah.
I know Nigerians that have golden, diamond, green, heavenly
Mhm,
spoons, you know what I'm saying?
mhm, mhm,
So
mhm.
coming from the slum of that place into America and
Mhm.
establishing this. alone, somebody would have like, oh yeah, I'm good. I'm just gonna stay here and continue being a musician. I decided to say, okay, no, I want to put myself out as an artist. I didn't know how it was gonna turn out. I didn't know what was gonna happen. I got
Mm.
railroaded. I got, extorted in the industry. I didn't give up. Spent a lot of money to get out of, horrible stuff. Came
Yeah.
out,
Yeah.
started putting out my music. And then in 2023, I was like, you know what? I want to go out and do my tours by myself. I don't know how it's ever going to happen. I was reaching out
Mm.
to venues with my assistant and we're sending
Yeah.
out emails and
Yeah.
we didn't know what was going to pan out and how things were going to be. But I was like, I'd rather die trying
Mhm.
than
Mhm.
stay comfortable and
Mhm.
and be regretful. I'm
Mhm.
ambitious. I
Mhm.
have my ambition. I know what I want to do. I'm not just doing this music because, oh, I like music or anything. It's my entire purpose and existence. And I know how I close my eyes and I see where I want to be,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I
Yeah.
know that I'm still going to be shutting down stadiums. And I don't know when it's going to happen, but I know I'm still going to be doing stadium tours. And I don't
Yeah.
know when, how, but I'm fearlessly going for my dreams and my
Yeah.
aspirations, and I'm not going to let anything hold me back. And that's why this album is called The Fearless. A lot of other
Wow.
legal things happened between 2023 and 2025. And it's a statement to say if you have a dream, if you have a desire, if you have an ambition, and you
Stick
feel
with
like
it.
this eats you up anytime,
Yeah.
stick with it. But it does not
Yeah.
mean that
Yeah.
you are not scared. I'm scared of
Yeah.
stuff.
Of course.
I have worries. But in place of those worries, will I keep forging ahead? Yes,
Mhm. Mhm.
I'll
Yeah.
keep forging ahead. And that
Yeah.
is and that is what the Fearless album is about. So it's a fusion of it's me saying, okay, I'm gonna take all of this jazz music and create this whole piano sound. I'm gonna keep it going. I'm gonna, whatever. And I was like, what do I want to call it? And if you look at the album art, it's a little boy with headphones. That's why you see me with his headphones. A little boy with
Uh-huh.
headphones and he had a lion behind him walking, and he's just
I
walking in the
like
dark,
that.
like, okay, whatever happens, happens. I'm gonna keep going. But I know that my ancestors, God, fearlessly
Mhm.
guided
Mhm.
me. I can
They're
overcome what I
guiding
need to
you.
overcome. And that's what so that's what the album is. Demola is fearless. That's what it means. It's
So
a statement.
how is the response back home?
Back home,
Yes. How is the
people
response for you doing what you're doing here in the States back home?
they love it. Last time I was talking to one of the guys that used to book me when I was quite younger. I
Mhm.
was a teenager then. I would say book me, but I used to go beg him to give me a chance to play at his jazz festival in Lagos. Now he
Really?
wants he wants to do my show because I was like I was like I'm planning I might be visiting Nigeria for a few days. He's like a few days? Hell no! We have to do your concert. We have to do your shows. But I used to be in a group. Yes, I used to be in a group and I used to beg him to give me 5 minutes slot for me to show myself. And he
Uh-huh.
gracefully would tell me just come and hang around, hang around, and connect out. He would tell me to give me backstage pass. I'll meet with jazz musicians and I would
Yeah.
connect with them. But he knew I was talented, but I didn't have anything then, you know.
Wow.
You
Wow.
know, and so he when I just reached out, and then I reached out to him and I was like, oh, listen, bro, how have you been? Because he reached out to me when I was coming to Atlanta. So I was like, I might be coming home this year. People back home want me to come to. They want a homecoming concert. They want me to come to, and I'm like, I gotta think about it. Yeah, a whole lot of people are like, we need a Lagos concert, we need an Abuja. They want me to tour Nigeria. Um, and I'm excited that, the reception success is
Yeah, of
it's
course.
accepted. You know, that's where I started out from, and I'm glad, I'm grateful to God.
Mhm.
However,
Yes.
it's not I'm looking at the business side too, because I'm like, if I'm going to have to do this, I'm going to have to know that there's no profit in this.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
going to be me giving, as I have to do it at a time
Yeah.
where I'm not, I'm like I said, I'm independent. Independent means
Yeah. Yeah.
every dime that I'm putting into the music is coming from my pocket. So
Exactly.
I got to make sure that it does not conflict with any other thing that I have planned going on.
And
So
then
I'm
speak
I'm
it into
talking
the
to you. I'm
atmosphere.
I'm talking to you here like I'm talking to my sister. And anyone who is listening to me is actually getting that vibe, because this is not for me, this is not an interview, because I'm not quoting anything. I'm just being very transparent with you. Because I could
Thank
say
you.
like, oh yeah, yeah, I'm home. I'm gonna do a concert at home and everyone is excited. We're gonna work on it and I leave it there. but I'm
Yeah.
letting you know how it really is.
Thank you. Thank you. And I think that you should, just like you spoke it into existence for your career that's happening, because
Hmm.
God hears and sees and knows everything. I
Hmm.
think you need to speak it into the atmosphere of having some sponsors.
Yes, I'm
Get
working on
some
it.
sponsors, and that way you can go and perform and do what you need to do.
Yeah, we will. We're working on
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
We're working
Okay.
on it.
Let's play this album. Let's play. I'm gonna play the
Which
song.
song? Which song do you want to play on the album?
Uh let's see if I pronounce it correctly. You like, here goes Pepper's pronunciation of the word. She don't know what she's saying. Let's see here. Oh, uh, Yavalo?
Uvalo.
Uvalo.
You know the funny thing? Uvalo is my favorite track on the album.
And you didn't tell me that. Ah, look at there.
I didn't tell you, like, this is honestly, that's my favorite. Now everybody who's listening to the album, my manager has his own. My fans in different parts of the world, they have their favorite tracks on the album.
Uh-huh.
My
Uh-huh.
South African fans, they have their favorite tracks on the album. My personal
Uh-huh.
track on the album that I like the most is not even
Uvalo.
Fearless. It's Uvalo. That's the last track I added to the album.
Okay. What
And
does
you know what? I
Uvalo
know you're gonna
mean?
ask me. Uvalo is a Uvalo literally means, you know, a feeling of anxiety and fear.
Wow. Okay.
You see how that ties to the album, right? A feeling of
Yeah.
anxiety and
Yeah.
fear. Uvalo could also mean when you're in love with somebody and you don't know how it's gonna turn out.
Mm.
Uvalo also means, it all depends on context. So Uvalo also means a Zulu word. It also means like a feeling of I don't know how this is gonna turn out, but I'm gonna do it regardless anyway.
Yeah. That's fearless.
Uvalo is also like a nostalgic feeling of something that used to be that you feared before, but it's kind of maybe you've overcome it or you don't overcome it, but you're still in the journey and you remember, ooh, there's some
How
feelings
that
that it's
felt.
like, yeah, how that felt.
Ah,
That's what
yeah.
Uvalo means. And when I listen to that track reminds me, it paints a picture of me going through life. I have a picture of the video in my head. It's like me coming from the city, going to the village, to the slum, and I'm being celebrated and welcomed. But I'm going back after 2 days to the hustle and bustle of the world. So I'm like,
Yeah.
damn, where do I place myself? That feeling of not knowing, what outcome of anything is going to be. But you know what? I'm pushing myself in and I'm going to embrace whatever feeling I'm getting from the city life and from the country.
Wow.
It's a story. Listen to it.
I love it. Everyone, this is Uvalo. Did I say it right?
Yes, you did.
Uv-
Uvalo.
Okay, Uvalo. Everyone, check it out. New music.
It's South African.
South African. Let's go. Okay, so guess what I heard?
What?
You said it's about fearless and anxiety, right?
Mm-hmm.
Anxiety to me was the underlining background, the fastness of the beat. That's anxiety to me. I felt anxiety,
Mm-hmm.
and the fearless
Mm-hmm.
is the lead, which was louder than the anxiety. So it's like the fearless outweighed the anxiety.
Mm.
Yeah,
I like that.
yeah. Yeah, Ocean Lover says this is nice, even that much more special now that we know more about the journey meaning behind Uvalo.
Mm.
And then Monique says, I hear a wave of Jonathan Butler on this. I hear his South African roots in his music. Hmm, pretty good. You're right, Monique. It does. It really does. And Ocean Lover says, you both, meaning me and you, should write. You both have a way with words. I'm like, who? He says, you, Pepper. And I go,
Okay, let's go.
are you trying to say when I'm trying to pronounce Ocean Lover? I don't know, Ocean Lover. I don't know what she's trying to say. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. So I got two more songs that I need to play because I know you need to get out of there. So I've
Mhm.
held you longer than possible. Matter of fact, I'll just play
Mhm.
one so you can go. I understand. I'm trying to
Which
be
ones? Which ones do you want to play? Do you want to play any of my vocal songs, or you want to play anything from the album?
do you know the vocal song that I like?
Which one?
I like, let me look over here because I write notes.
I know you
I be
do.
writing, I end up be writing notes. I'll be like, oh, yes. Yes. I forgot about this one. OMG.
Where is it?
You gonna be like, you ready? You want to play it?
Mm-hmm.
I know you're calling cause you're lonely, 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 lonely. I'm catching feelings, can't control it, trolley, trolley, trolley. Let's get it on, baby, what do you say? Do you say, it's okay, baby girl, what do you say? Do you say, I see you flaunt it like a rolly, 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 rolly. I know you want me, can't control it, trolley, trolley, trolley. Let's get it on, baby, what do you say? Do you say, it's okay, baby girl, I'm on replay, on replay. You give me nothing but chills, chills, chills. I got a feels, feels, feels. You give me chills, chills, chills. I got a feels, feels. You give me nothing but chills, chills, chills. I got a feels, feels, feels. You give me chills, chills, chills. I got a feels, feels. You give me nothing but chills. When your pretty face pop in my dreams, more than any girl I've met in any way. Must confess you blow my mind in every way. Girl, don't you stop playing my feelings. I'm waving down your wax, it's got what means. Better face the truth and stop the games you play. You take 6 shots of whiskey just to see my face. Yeah, yeah. She said she could only a minute with me. The next thing you know, she was cuddling in. Be real and keep you wonder with me. Can't we stop pretending, ooh yeah? Cause baby, you're my vitamin, ooh yeah. I'm catching feelings. I know you're calling cause you're lonely, 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 lonely. I'm catching feelings, can't control it, trolley, trolley, trolley. Let's get it on, baby, what do you say? Do you say, it's okay, baby girl, what do you say? Do you say, I see you flaunt it like a rolly, 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 rolly. I know you want me, can't control it, trolley, trolley, trolley. Let's get it on, baby, what do you say? Do you say, it's okay, baby girl, I'm on replay, on replay. You give me nothing but chills, chills, chills. I got a feels, feels, feels. You give me chills, chills, chills. I got a feels, feels. You give me nothing but chills, chills, chills. I got a feels, feels, feels. You give me chills, chills, chills. I got a feels, feels. You give me nothing but baby, do you want me better say it, oh ah. Baby, do you want me better say it, oh ah. Baby, do you want me better say it, oh eh. Baby, do you want me better say it, say it. Baby, do you want me better say it, oh ah. Baby, do you want me better say it, oh ah. Baby, do you want me better say it, oh eh. Yeah, you better say it. I know you calling cause you're lonely, 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 lonely. I'm catching trolley. Let's get it on, baby. What do you say? Do you say it's okay, baby girl? What do you say? Do you say? I see you flaunt it like a rolly. I know you want me, can control it, trolley. Let's get it on, baby. What do you say? Do you say it's okay, baby girl? I'm on replay. You give me nothing but chills. I got a feels. You give me chills. I got a feels. You give me nothing but chills. I got a feels. You give me chills. I got a feels. You give me nothing but I got a chills. You give me I got a chills. You give me nothing but.
So you do the background vocals too?
No, I didn't do the back and forth. I did part of it, not everything.
Oh, I was like, I heard the little run at the end. I was like, you do that run? Yeah.
I have my backup singers. I let them do
Oh,
their thing, but we kind of
okay.
arrange it. Hmm.
Oh, everyone is like, they said chills is fire. And they said,
Yeah,
oh my goodness. Oh, yeah, they liking this niceness. Okay. You give me nothing. It's YGMC, y'all. Yeah.
IGMC.
So I had to figure that out because I got to see what this song is about. Because what does YGMC mean? And he says, you give me nothing but chills. I was like, okay.
Give me
Okay, that
chills.
give me chills. And Monique says that's a vibe song for sure. Just download it. I hear some gospel background vocals. Oh, girl, that run. That. So let me play another song from your Fearless album, the
Mhm.
Fearless album. Also, how can people? Let me put your. Can they go to your website to find out what you're doing?
Yeah, www.demoladiviolins.com. If you want to see me live when I'm live in concerts, you're gonna go to my website and go click on tour. So demoladiviolins/tour.
Okay, so here is
demoladiviolins.com
the
slash
website.
tour. No, it's supposed to I violinist.
Demola, I the violinist.
No, Demola THEVIOLI.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a little typo or autocorrect.
T
I
H
know.
E V I O L I O N I S T.
No, LINIST.
L I.
NIST.
Okay, violinist.
Yes.
Violinist.
Yes.
I bet you so.
Slash tour. That's where you see my tours. If you want to listen to my music, of course, Demola on all platforms. So go
Say
YouTube
tours. Say tours again.
.com/tours. How does that sound? Tell me.
It sounds funny. You sound like you're from Texas. Tours. Tours.
Tours.
Tours. My tours.
Listen, I've been living in Houston, so you're just rubbing off on me. You know what I mean?
Whatever. Look at. Do not blame that on me.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you said tours.
Tours.
Yeah.
You said tours. Tours.
Normally, if I'm going to use like Thor, we say Thor. So I come
Tour.
from Tory, but when I say Tory.
Like tours. Everyone, here is the website. There's the information for his tours. And here is the information
I'm
for
gonna
his
be in
website.
California. I'm gonna be in Oakland, California on December 5th and 6th.
The December 5th and 6th in Oakland, California.
Yes.
Okay. So everyone, please follow him on all streaming. Go listen to his music on all streaming, download it, share with people. Also follow him on all social media platforms. And that is Demola, the violinist.
Demola
Demola,
violinist.
Demola
There's no
violinist.
V. Yeah.
Oh Lord,
Yeah.
I
I know. It's social media. It's social media. Demola violinist.
I'm like Demola violinist. Yes. So I thank
Yes.
you for taking out of your busy schedule. You're flying
Mm-hmm.
out tomorrow. Where are you playing tomorrow?
It's a corporate event, so
Oh,
I'm
corporate
gonna
event. Okay.
be. Yeah, I'm gonna be in the Cali area. It's a corporate event.
Well, you need to invite us all out. We can crash it.
You'll crash it. All right, cool. I'll invite you there.
We
Can
can
you get on the first
crash.
flight? Can you get on the first flight tomorrow?
You sending my ticket?
Okay.
Oh, I was like, you send my ticket. I sure would be on that
Eh,
flight.
Listen,
I,
when I get the sponsors.
okay. Yes, when you get the sponsor for Lagos, Nigeria.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm working on that already.
Yeah. When you get that sponsor for Lagos, Nigeria, call your girl up. Be like, Peppa, Lagos is waiting for you because you told me last time I interviewed you that uh I would not leave single. Somebody's gonna marry me.
Hmm.
I was like, ain't
Like they go
nobody
matter
gonna,
you. I gotta scoop you up quick.
ain't nobody gonna scoop me up. They're gonna be like, oh no, you too Americanized.
We'll see. You've not been there first, so come first and we'll see.
Okay. Legos, here I come. Legos, Legos, Legos. So let me play one more song. Oh, Monique says great interview. Thank you, Monique. Uh, he's independent, Pepper.
Right? Pepper should be, yeah, the ball to take X. The ball to take Y.
Oh God. Ocean Lover says, thank you both so much. Very nice interview. Nice vibes in the chat too. Thank you, Ocean Lover. Thank you so much. Okay,
Thank you
so
all. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for having me.
we appreciate
Yeah.
you. And you will be coming back when you get that album of the remix, the
All right.
yes, you will be back on. So I'm gonna play. Ooh, I'm going between Tension and Fearless. Tension and Fearless. Let's
Fearless.
do Fearless then.
Yeah. I
Hello.
love fearless. I love fearless more than tension. I love tension, but I love fearless more than tension.
You and
Some
this
people,
tension,
some,
this fearless and
some
this anxiety
people
is
love
just you
tension.
like, I love fearless.
Yeah, some people love tension a lot, especially in South
Hmm.
Africa. My fans in South Africa really vibe into tension. I feel like, yeah, it's
And
while
so
fearless,
what is Fearless? Is that South African?
yeah, everything on the album. It's an amapiano album. Amapiano is a genre of house music in South of
Okay.
Africa, and it has
Okay.
become global. Just like you have Afrobeat global, you
Yes.
have amapiano global. Amapiano is a specific genre of music in South of Africa. So
Okay.
South Africa, Botswana, Lesotho, all these black places, that's where amapiano came from. So that album is an amapiano album, and the reason why I did a whole amapiano album is because I've done a lot of covers that's gone viral in my piano. I've done a lot
Hmm.
of my own stuff, Afrobeat and everything. And then I released a song called "Forgive Our Trespasses" alongside with some producers, and it became number one in the world. So people wanted a follow up out. They wanted follow up tracks. You know what I'm saying? When I mean number one in the
Oh
world, I
wow.
mean in the genre of my piano, 2024. Even till tomorrow, all over Africa, all over Europe, there's no way you are gonna hear an piano, even in America they're going to do on my piano concert or on my piano a DJ is playing, they will always play my song, Forgive Our Trespasses. It is that song that gets people going. And so people wanted a follow up. And so that this album is what I use as a follow up for the Amapiano genre. See that?
Ah.
So that explains why I did a whole Amapiano. So the Fearless album is an Amapiano genre. Me connecting with not just my African root, but now South, because I'm not from South of Africa, I'm from West Africa. South
Oh,
Africa is Amapiano. West Africa is a different sound.
okay. So
Yes. So
I'm gonna let him hear a little bit of should I play? I just want to play a little bit of the Forgive Our Trespasses so
yeah,
they can hear it. There's a version with
it's
Sika, RSA, and it says mixed. Which one should I do?
no the Forgive My Trespassing with Sika 94. These are two producers that work with me on that song.
Okay. So y'all,
Yeah.
here's the song that he's speaking of. I'm gonna play a little bit of it before we play
Mm.
Fearless. Here it is, you guys.
Different sounds. Yeah, it's a piano for me. And so this song has how many? Close to 1 million dances on TikTok alone.
A million dances.
Close to 1 million dance that people have done to the sound.
Wow.
This part. I don't even know how to dance. Do they dance?
Wow.
This song alone, and not just like on Facebook, Instagram, different platforms, different people sound, just the sound alone. So this is what led to the
So,
follow-up of the Fearless album because everybody's like, oh, we want more of this, we want more of this, and I'm like, I got you. I'll give you.
o- okay, so if they search for it on TikTok or anything, just look for forgive our trespasses,
Just
or should they
just
look up your
type
name or
just
what?
once you type forgive our trespasses or you type my name forgive our
O-
trespasses, they'll pop up.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah, she
Ocean
says
Lover says yes. The
the
dances
dances
are nice
dances
too.
are nice too. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna have to get on there and see. Thank you for that
Yeah.
information. Well,
You know,
everyone,
every day people be doing dances. Like every week they tag me till dates. So now they should go
wow,
dance to more. I've given them enough more songs to go dance to.
look at you
Mhm.
doing good, good, good. Okay, y'all. Just to let y'all know, coming up on next Monday, I will be interviewing a young lady. Her name is Albertina Walker, not the gospel singer, but this is another
Yeah,
lady.
okay.
She's from Africa. And she's going to be my guest because she's going to be talking about the African tours that she's about to do. And it's called, I know I'm going to pronounce this wrong, but you can correct me. Uh, Alkebulan. Alkebulan. Am I saying it right? You like,
What's
I don't
that?
know what that is. Alkebul, it's in Africa. Alkebulan. Alkebulan Tours. So she's going to be
Okay.
my guest on next Monday at 7 p.m. Her name is Albertina Walker, and she'll be talking about the tours and the vision behind it. And they are spiritual tours to Africa. So
Mm,
um,
interesting.
she's gonna be my guest, and then the following Monday, which will be after my birthday. My birthday is October 25th, so that following Monday, October 27th, yes, I will have on my show my good friend Antonio McLendon. He is the father of Samara Joy, so he's going to be my guest. He's a phenomenal singer himself, and I can't wait to sit down with him. A great way to spend my birthday, so my birthday weekend. But yeah, he's going to be my guest. And then um, it starts back up in November. So please subscribe, tell everyone, like, share, comment, get the algorithm to flowing, and share this video with Demola that we just had today, that I really enjoyed it. And I thank you so much for coming through. You don't know what this means.
It's a lot. I appreciate you for having me.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. So, y'all, we're going to leave out with Fearless. Y'all, this is new music by none other than Demola.
Thank you for
I-
having me.
You're welcome, y'all. This is Fearless, y'all.
I love
Don't
you
forget,
all.
don't forget name of Mama Africa. Name for Mama Africa. What is name for Mama Africa? A name for Mama Africa. I don't know. I don't know what that means. Okay, thank you, Ocean Lover. I'll figure it out when I get off. Who knows? But this is new music by Demola entitled Fearless from his album entitled The Fearless, right here on The Hot Pepper Show.
night.
Okay, I have to say this. I have to say this about this song.
Mhm.
Why does it sound like it's a you're in a race car? You might be drag
Mhm.
racing. That's what it sounds like.
Mhm.
You're like, okay. You're like, I know. That's what it sounds like. You do. Everyone do have a blessed night as well as safe remainder of your week. Thank you, Walter. And Monique says, sounds like a movie score song. I know. I was thinking of a car. I was like racetrack or something. Good night. And thank you, Pepper and Demola. Great time together. Thank you so much, Faye. And the
Thank you.
pronunciation of the word is alkabulane. Alkabulane. I got to work on that before she come on Monday.
Where's Ocean Lover from? Where are
Where's
you
the who?
from?
Ocean Lover?
Ocean Lover.
I don't know. I was trying to see earlier because
Where is she from?
I think
She
it's
seems to know a little bit more about piano and how to pronounce African, so I feel like she has African roots or whatever. Where you from? Ocean Lover.
Ocean
I know
Lover.
you
Where you
hearing me.
from? Look at you. I know you hear me, Ocean Lover. I tried to find out. I tried to find out before, but they weren't telling me. So maybe now they'll tell you. Come on, Ocean Lover. Wait, what state are you? Where are you at?
Or she's probably she has Nigerian friends or African friends, or she's hung
Okay,
out with a
so
couple.
why does it have to be a woman?
It could be a guy too.
Yeah, I'm thinking it was a
But
guy until
Ocean,
you said woman.
Ocean Lover kind of sounds a little bit,
It sounds feminine.
a little
sounds-
bit, but I might not. I may be wrong too. You know.
Okay, Ocean Lover, we know you hear us. Can you respond? Because as soon as you respond, we're about to go. So we waiting on you. We waiting on you. Monique says, thanks, Walter. Good night, everyone. Thank you, Monique. But we're trying to find out about Ocean Lover. Ocean Lover, Ocean Lover. Okay, come on, Ocean Lover. Okay. So maybe they'll come on by the time I play my song to get out of here. Let's see. They go come on. Come on, Ocean Lover. Come on. I'm about to play my outro. Come on, Ocean Lover.
Sit back and relax and
Yo,
just
looks like Ocean Lover outside
sit
now.
back and relax and just sit back and relax and just